Hey guys, we got a 2021 Dodge Ram 1500 here. I'm gonna show you two things. First off, these new Dodges have soft glass. This is our safe prep blade. It's wide enough you can prep this thing really quick, which we're not after speed, but we're after efficiency. And the thing about this tip reaches, come over here and shine it right up in here. Way up in here. Look from the outside, show them. We go way up in here. Where a razor blade will not go. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. As I said before in any other videos about it, I'm not saying this replaces a razor blade. If you got an old, crusty vehicle, by all means, you need to use that razor blade. Don't get stuff off. But these Mopar, Dodge, Chrysler, Daimler, whatever you want to call them, they have soft glass, no doubt about it. 2021 truck now. This is something I'll show you too. Brand new. This is a scrubby. This thing, we sell this as a kit. It comes with the scrub pad and that piece. But now watch this. I'm gonna take this and go up and over. This is a laminated glass. You'd expect this not to be dirty in that groove. This is where a lot of your trash floats back over the toppings down your tent. This may not come out dirty, but it did. See the dirty streak? So that is that. One place to watch for grit from. Now, I've been prepped at top. This is our Judge prep blade and a sidewinder handle. You can buy the blade alone for about 10 bucks. You can buy the handle combo together. I'm letting it all the way back up. So this did go back, in fact, go back up in where the seal's at. So there's grit reintroduced to that edge. But I'm gonna show you how we fix that. I'm gonna take the scrub pad after I do that. You can do it in tandem with the scrub pad or without the scrub pad. I just do both out of habit. All right. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come here, and the good thing about this blade reaches up in behind the rubber, squeegees all the stuff out from in there. I'm gonna go over on this side, take it all out again, all the way down. That way you don't have any debris in there to come back out into your field where you're tinting at. Now bring this over and rock it down. Now this whole side right here that's going down below the seal is prepped and clean. I'm gonna ease this window down to where the top is just showing this much of the edge. I'm gonna take this, go straight up like this, bring it over. As I go across, this is a lint-free rag we have. When I say lint-free, this is not a terry cloth, this is not a microfiber. Fiber and micro and whatever you want to call it when it comes to window tint, good for wiping panels, not good for prepping glass. I'm bringing all this over here. As I'm coming with it, I keep this thing at an angle, so anything that I'm squeeging off the glass, it runs it down. Same thing here, I keep it at an angle so I'm not flushing it back up in the door. I'll wipe this top edge one more time, anywhere where the film might possibly touch. Now, wet down the seam, Now all that is a precursor to what I'm gonna show you. There's people asking about, do I have to shrink every window? Some folks say I shrink every window. Some say tension on the glue. Some say read the curve. Some say it's off, whatever you want to do. But I will tell you, if you can, in fact, put the film on there, the glue is the right glue, the right film, your mixture is right, and you can, what I call cheat the fingers, slam the film in the corner, you're not going to have any trouble. There's no more issue with you stretching the film and making it bond than is you shrinking it and then putting a compound in the amount of glue in that shrink. Because in fact, when you do shrink something, you increase the weight of the glue in that one spot where it shrunk to. People don't want to explain all that because it's just too complicated for some folks. When I peel, I'm wetting, you can come over here, I'm wetting as I peel the liner off. And when I pick up my film, I do not touch the back side of the film. It's just something I don't do. I preach on it because it's just not a good practice. You can pick up grit or whatever. I'll just roll it up like this, bring it over, keep it stretched tight where you don't, on the back of your hand, so you don't get zipper creases. I drop the front end first because it's the short side, holding this off where it's not touching anything. And I'll drop this back corner in behind the seal. Now I'm going to explain something else to you as you're doing this. If in fact you drop the, you put the film on the glass like this, and you put the film flat where there's no puckers, when you push it back, it works like a squeegeeing action. Any grit that may have sucked out, it pushes it back. Now if you got a pucker in it, and it pulls it up, or a finger, it's gonna suck grit that's back there right up in it. This pattern is spot on, so I'm not gonna shave it, because glasses that have laminated glasses tend to have a rougher edge. So I'm not gonna cross that bridge. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this soft squeegee blade. I do not recommend applying film with anything any softer than an 85 durometer. You can do it, and I can make it look like I've planted all the film down on this glass. Now I'm pushing these top edges over like this. I'm working from the center out, and there's a method to this madness. And I'm bringing this right here up because I don't want to take the film and push it down this way, because when you do, you in turn turn the film this way. Now you can see this film is still movable on this glass. You can see how I can move it around. Now I'm going to show you how you plant the glass so you don't have to worry about that. You use a tool called an extractor. Now get pretty close to this up here so they can see that it's already looks like it's flush mounted. But now here's the thing. I'm going to take this, I'm going to push it, do some short strokes this way. So I'm not moving. I can continue to watch what I've got, so I'm not moving my film on the glass. Once I get them like this, I almost quarter the glass up into 4 quarters. I'll start here in the center. I'll push this all the way over. If I make a stroke that way, I'm gonna come back this way with an equal stroke. That way, if I just so happen to move the film this way, I move it right back this way. This blade is 94 durometer sledgehammer blades, a channel blade and a custom holder we got where we put them in these aluminum squeegee handles. The whole setup weighs less than 3 ounces, so it's just super lightweight. It works great. This will go up in here to squeegee the water out, and you're good to go on that. Now the film is locked in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let this window up. Now you guys see these fingers right here? You see them all the way across through here. I'm not even gonna add any more water to this squeegee. I'm gonna tap it here, pick up a little dampness off of this. Bring it like this. Now what I'm gonna do, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a pass right down the center. So I've divided my film up. Now all these fingers here, somebody might say, well, you know, I'd rather not stress the film. I'd rather not stretch it. Look, this, you take your hand, this is called cheating the fingers. Now, if you'll watch right here where these fingers are at, get fairly close to it. I'm gonna take my hand, I'm gonna push this, and you'll watch it flatten them out. You see them moving? This is what we call stretching. You see it stretching because it's popping right back into place. I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna go to slide angle, just like this. Moving all this extra right here to this corner. I just cheated those fingers out of the opportunity of causing you trouble. Now, if it's still wet, it didn't pop back up, then my answer is on the fact that you've stretched the glue and it's gonna come back up. Baloney, you're good to go. Same thing over here, and we got some pretty good sized fingers. Same thing here. Watch this. You see it? Flatten them out. Same deal. I'm gonna work it over this way and work it at a semicircle or an arc. So everything that I'm doing is ending up concentrated right in this very corner. We're good to go like that. Now I'm gonna take this. Again, I'm not gonna put any more water on this blade. Get right here in front of this thing. Let them see how much water we're piling up right here in front. This is what you call the extraction mode. When you can extract the water out from behind the film, it flush mounts it to the glass. You don't have to explain to the customer about tiny little bubbles in a few days. You don't have to tell them wait 3 or 4 days to roll their windows down. All that stuff is out the window. Same thing over here. I'm taking this all the way over. Pushing all the moisture out. Now we've successfully extracted that window, seated the fingers, and flush mounted the film. Now I'm gonna take this. This is what we call the Vader. It's supposed to be black. This just happens to be blue. The ones we sell on the side are black. It's got our slip tape, our double layered slip tape with the PPF behind it. Just a great product. We're all the way down in here, up behind the seal, pushing all the water out. I'm gonna let this window down. Get this top edge one more time. There's your tint applied. We cheated the fingers. We did not snap. We did not curve. We did not shrink. We're using 0 heat because I'm going to tell you guys, eventually on a laminated glass, you will crack the glass with too much heat. New Dodge truck 2021. That window's tinted. It's ready to go. And when you get over here on this side, there's no fingers. You get up close and go down that thing. No trash. This is what you call 100% perfection on a tint job. I don't bullshit you. I talk a lot of stuff, and I try to help a lot of people with stuff, but not every method is for everybody. Been 37 years. This is what works for me. It'll work for you. Old Film Bender, Gasket Pro Tools, and Ace Window Tinting. Thank you, guys.